I'm Don from True Cable, and today we're going to show you how to inspect fiber optical cable using a OTDR device. Why does bulk fiber inspection matter? Well, it matters when you don't want to get into a situation where you've installed thousands of feet of your fiber optical cable that came to you, and then you find out there's something wrong and you have to go yanking it all out. So this is going to show you how to inspect your fiber to make sure it's good before you put it in. This is a step that should be performed immediately upon receipt of fiber. So have technicians dedicated to inspection, and then you can put it into storage. But this is an important step to be sure that you're working with good cable to start with. Do not rely on manufacturers' test results that you may get with the box or spool, because damage can occur to the glass fibers during shipping and handling. It can cause cracks, micro or macro bends, breaks, things you don't want to find out about after you've put it all in, obviously. So once you got your cable terminated with the appropriate connectors, you're going to want to do what's known as OTDR testing, or Optical Time Domain Reflectometry. It's a type of testing which is far superior to visual fault locators, or VFLs. And a VFL is what this looks like. It essentially just shines a visible laser light down the cable, but it's really not that good for characterizing performance, and it's not good for figuring out where micro cracks and bends might be. So we're going to be making use of a OTDR tester in order to pull this off. This is great for incoming inspection. It's awesome for troubleshooting post-installation. And what we're going to do is run a test, and first we're going to do some click cleaning on our end faces and bulkhead connector, because you always want to be sure that you're not cross-contaminating your test equipment. So first thing up is to clean the end face with a click cleaner. And this is the one that we actually terminated on there. And then after you do your click cleaner, you want to cap it again to make sure that it does not get contaminated. And then the next is to clean the bulkhead connector on the tester itself here. Uncap your little LC connector here, plug it in, and now we can perform the trace. And we're doing some testing. Looking good so far. Tester thinks it's good. It passed. All right, so what are we looking for? Well, what we have here on the screen, and I've got it kind of zoomed out so you can see what's going on. We've got our launch fiber, and then we've got the connector, which will give a large reflective event. And then you got your cable, and then you've got a large reflective event at the very end. The very end is because you don't have a connector on there, so that's why it's getting a large reflection. What you're really looking for is this section right here, the actual cable itself, not the launch fiber, not the connector. And you're making certain that you have a nice, smooth downward slope. You don't want to see any large dips or rises. Those are events in the actual fiber, the glass, that would potentially signal that you have a problem with your spool of fiber. So we have a beautiful slope. The downward slope occurs because of what's known as Rayleigh scattering. So all glass, well, any conductor that's moving light or electricity, doesn't matter, over distance will gradually degrade. It's called attenuation, otherwise known as insertion loss. And so that's why that downward slope occurs. You're seeing the actual gradual degradation of the signal. That's normal. It's a nice smooth slope. We're all good. Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy networking.